all those welfare issues.
General Usman, I'm happy that you keep saying the system is not perfect, because it's not perfect. And it's those imperfections we want to make on and work on to make perfect. Please, the feeding allowance, which is the ration cash allowance, is it 3,000 naira per day?
The RCA?
Yes, the RCA. Is it 3,000 naira per day?
Well, I can't say precisely. The last time I checked, it was 3,000 per day. But then, of course,
so it's 3,000 per day.
And I'm so happy
and
when you are discussing.
Let me finish.
Let's assume. Let's assume it was so.
So
because you made reference to it last week.
Yes. As of today, it's still 3,000 naira per day. It's not increased. And these are, I'm giving you facts, empirical facts. 3,000 naira per day.
I know you talked about it last week.
Yes.
And I saw it
for a troop on duty, 3,000 naira per day. If you have to extrapolate by 31 days, that's about 93,000 naira in a country where food inflation has gone up tremendously. How will that? And these are the facts I'm getting from people, and they're saying this is very poor. So that's number one. Number two, I've also had reports where military men have to buy their boots, their night vision goggles for operations for this country. Logistics and kitting of the troops. Apart from the popular story that you've tried to debunk, and you said, oh, that guy was a little bit mischievous and all of that, I've also had stories. So is this fair enough on the welfare of the people? And just imagine 3,000 naira per day for feeding for our troops that are out there on the field. You might want to have some answers to this, but this is appalling. And today I'm fighting for the Nigerian army.
Yeah,
I'm fighting for our troops. It should be better. These are people that are living their lives, getting killed every day for 3,000 naira per day for feeding. I'm here to fight for the Nigerian army.
I really appreciate your concern. And sincerely speaking, I even commend you for that. And that is exactly what we are talking about in terms of the realities or the present circumstances of the Nigerian society. And I made reference to the fact that, the soldiers, apart from that, they have to be above bare necessities of life. They are also family people. How do you expect someone to feed on 3,000 naira per day in the prevailing circumstances? I don't know when last you've been to filling station or when last you went to market. A loaf of bread that used to buy 500 naira, now you get it as much as 1,500 or more. And it's not just bread, almost everything else. And, the commanders cannot give what they don't have. And that is why, you need to draw the attention of the authority on the plight of this personnel in respect of the circumstances, sacrifices they are making, and the remuneration they receive, whether it is adequate or not. That is one. And the second issue is that there are certain things that are basic and there are certain things that are controlled items. Take, for instance, you made reference of kitting in respect of boots in terms of uniform and the night vision goggles. Goggles, actually, they are controlled items. Fragmented jacket, weapons, arms, ammunition, they are controlled items. So there is no way an individual can buy them. Unless, of course, it is something else. So basically, you have to distinguish between those, things. And there are initial issues that the responsibility of the service to give you. But if you decide, because I could remember in the days of ECOMOG, there was a particular commander who went to the war front with 16 pairs of uniform on his own. But of course, the kitting was that 3 pairs of uniform. So